Set this, get it started. So everything's good.
Yeah. Lights down low. Cameras rolling. The table set. The jars are open. The stories are ready. 3 different personalities bringing one hell of a night. Welcome to the table of conversation.
Conversation. And it has a
Pull
lead.
up a chair, come kick it with the crew. Got a table full of stories and a whole new view. Strawberry cough, got the knife.
Yeah, I wanted to go pop on the server today. Russ had an update. I thought, was this another update? I went to go into the server and it kicked me back out because the server needs to be updated now. The memories, the moments that stay. Everybody's got a story, everybody's got a voice. Life gets heavy, but we still find a choice. A place to relax, a place to unwind. The place where you can leave the stress behind. From the first episode to the ones coming next. Building something real with every single step. No fake lines, no scripted show. Just real conversations, letting real moments flow. Pull up a chair, come kick it with the crew. Got a table full of stories and a whole new view. Strawberry cough, got the night feeling right. Blueberry muffins got us flowing through the night. Skunk in the air when the session begins. Gorilla glue got us stuck with the grin. Different strains, different minds, different stories to tell. Welcome to the table where we all know it well. Now here comes Puff and bring the chaos inside. The clown of the crew with the jokes on his side. Walking through the door and you know something's coming. 5 minutes later everybody's laughing. He's got that energy that changes the room. Turning normal moments into comedy soon. Every episode he's raising the bar. Making people laugh no matter where they are. We give them hell, that's just what friends do. But the truth is the table wouldn't feel the same without you. The laughs, the stories, the crazy unknown. Puffin brings the madness that makes it our own. Eddie walks in, yeah, you know the routine. Still everything works out right. I'll have some.
Nobody had to ask, nobody had to say. He just pulled up and became part of the day. He's got the questions, trying to play it cool. Sometimes looking around like, what's the next rule? We give him a roast because that's what friends do. But every joke comes with respect coming through. He might be the rookie sitting at the table tonight, but he's catching the rhythm and getting the vibe right. Never needed an invitation, never needed a claim. He became part of the family just by showing up the same. So here's the Eddie, the guy we all roast. The one who brings laughs when we need them most. Still learning the game, but earning his place. Getting roasted with a smile right on his face. Northern lights when the night gets calm.
Joe just messaged sent a picture to the group on Facebook.
I see that. We hit a jackpot. Well, if you're a Ditto fan, like Puffin, he's got a sleeve that's like Snorlax sound that I got my non-Charizard would definitely be good.
Three different voices, 3 different ways. One table, bringing people better days. James with the vision, Puffin with the jokes.
My door doesn't want to freaking open. Got all that rain on my door, so I let the door frame swell up.
A place to laugh, a place to speak, a place where the conversations run deep. Pull up a chair, come kick it with the crew. Table of conversations, got a seat for you. Strawberry coffee, berry muffins in the air. Gorilla glue moments happening everywhere. James with the vision, Puffin with the laugh. Eddie bringing stories while he's learning the craft. 3 different voices, one thing remains. The table keeps growing. Remember the name. This is more than a session, more than a show.
We're gonna have to go back.
Conversation podcast, where every story starts and nobody leaves without one.
All right. I'm slowly getting set up. I up everything. Let me fucking go. Alrighty, peoples. Viewers. Holy shit, poopy. Alright, where's my lighting? There we go.
Pretty much the reason why you see me mostly playing on game while we're chatting is because I have nothing else to smoke.
I don't want to hear about it.
I'm having cigarettes until tomorrow.
Either do
The fuck is that? Sounds like somebody just got shut the fuck up out front. That's not in sarcasm. I hear pop, pop, pop. Imagine our first live where somebody gets popped off. Oh shit. I don't know what that was. That was kind of interesting. I could hear pop, pop, pop.
I almost sent my bag flying.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it would have been, oh shit, that would have been really bad.
I'm
The bag is wide open.
I am officially
I offended Loki.
I heard somebody cutting across my yard first. I'm gonna say hi.
The snitch was taken out.
I just got a thing from Rips. I don't know if anybody who's watching knows what Rips are, but you get some cool shit. I just got a $250 credit for cards, so it's like, ooh, let's go check this out.
I spent so much money with them, they should give me free shit like that.
I don't see where it says. Yeah, insufficient balance, the lion cocksuckers.
Sometimes it takes like 48 hours for you to get any of the credits.
I'm faded. Let me get over here into the comments real quick so that I can see. Never miss a comment. Click on a chat message. Nothing. The lightning powered box.
Yeah. Okay.
Loki, stop fucking mooching. You were just outside with your food and everything. Now go.
Yeah, those clouds are looking rough. Almost like this storm was close, but didn't hit.
Anybody want a free pit bull?
Yeah. I got 2 assholes and a daughter.
Why not? Loki might set them straight.
I swear. I'm at my last wit's end. The storms were going north earlier. Now they returned back around, and now they're heading south. That's weird. I'm at the verge of telling the school on John that if he does not turn his behavior around and he continues to assault students and teachers, just to call the cops.
Oh shit.
I know it's autism and he's trying to work through shit, but the second he headbutt a female today, I am not fond of that shit.
I know.
A man who headbutts a woman or strikes a woman in any way out of rage should get his ass beat. And I don't even care if it's my own child. As my own child, when he's 18 and he does that, I'm going to show up and fuck up my own kid. I know a lot of people hate me for this, but as an 18-year-old man, I ever catch that shit, we're squaring up. I don't care if I'm in a wheelchair or not. I'll run you the fuck over.
Have Eddie pushing so neither of y'all get in trouble.
What you asking for?
It's what it's for.
The wives are with you.
Fuck, Kayla would be finding a way to mount a fucking engine on that bitch. She's gonna kick you the fuck out of the wheelchair and she's gonna do all the controlling.
So be shared with you.
I can see that shit now, Jimmy and Kayla rolling through town going to whoop Monk's ass, John's ass.
I don't think I'll ever make it to that phase because, in all honesty, I'll be 6 feet deep before I ever get in a wheelchair.
So we're talking about motorized scooters.
I tried to do the. I know this is a lot of people might hate me for this, like especially like the oh my god, the disabled community. But as a disabled person who is completely able-bodied for the first 30 years of my life, and when they said I was going to be in a wheelchair within 6 months, 6 years ago, I went down a very dark path. And then a couple years ago, when I tweaked my knee and I had to use a mobilized scooter to go shopping, it broke me so bad. I was like, if I ever end up in a wheelchair, I was like, it'll be the end. That's where my only downfall is because I refuse to stop, and the only way I will stop is when my heart stops.
It's valid, but what about a go-kart just for fun?
Maybe that because then I could run from the cops. Just one more time. With a go-kart, I could run one more time. Just not on foot. Then motherfuckers be chasing me through the woods. That's not a Jesse pun.
Just stay away from the cliffs.
I'll take them all up to the cliffs. We'll all go up. I'll make my magical wings pop out and I'll glide across the valley. And as I like fly the go-kart off the cliff and the wings pop out, you just see me turn around flipping a bird like, can't get me, bitch. And then all of a sudden F-16 comes in and shoots me out of the sky. I'm like, I can't respond.
Night, dog.
Tonight's broken night.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm
Get
officially at the end of the pack. And I don't know how long I'm broke for, so it's going to be a very, very long time.
He is the embodiment of this shit.
He just growled at me.
See, I've done good. I like on and off for the most part, like the last 2-3 weeks, like out of weed. Or like, no, it wasn't 3 weeks, like 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. I'm good with that. I can manage. It's the nicotine addiction that's going to get me. Like I pinched and I scratched and I scraped today. I made sure I only smoked once all day because I was like, all right, I'm just gonna make my smoke make it to the night show. Tomorrow, I'm gonna call a 50-50 on a potentially later start maybe. Because I don't know what time the auction starts and what time the auction ends. I'm only there to see a couple of the boxes, and I want to see the tower.
I got this dog all like I filled my mouth up with smoke, and I would scored him, and he like growled at me. It was pretty funny.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, your mommy, I say hi.
Yeah.
Tell her come sit on the table. Or at the table.
You would love for her to come sit on that table, huh? Good.
Oh. Milk.
You want that old roast beef?
Yep.
Just as not.
Get the pressure washer out first to clean the roast beef dust. Dude.
Put the light.
It's smoking in here.
So you guys got anything planned tomorrow? I was thinking about doing a business trip per se.
I don't know.
That's what because I want to go to that auction and whatever. I want to try to get the tower so then we can do our entire setup for the show in the tower, and then like certain like nights we could actually just go live in the tower and do our show in the tower. I figure if we do the show and do the show in the tower, get a couple cameras by a year from now, we should be doing pretty decent to where it'd be kind of cool.
My
And
first of it.
we'll probably have to be like wearing like headphones and stuff.
Oh, you can't give up.
That video I made today took so long to get done, which now I burnt out my phone off of it.
I want to know what you're thinking.
I'm just checking a couple things here. The video took.
You can eat a ramen.
I had a total of
Is that what that?
23 photos I had to run, and I cut the wrong thing. There's 123. I think I got maybe a.
Why? What? What?
Yeah, that was weird.
Edward Allen Crave.
Why is my shit being so weird? Alright, everything's good. My stuff's just like, watch this. Let me go a little bit bonkers real quick.
Yeah, she's having problems.
I thought that was on my end, actually. I just had to turn the Wi-Fi off and back on real quick. It just went a little bit. Actually, now that I just said that, let me make sure everything's still running live. YouTube's still going. Rumble, I do not know. I'm going to do a double check real quick.
I can tell it wasn't really you, it was him. Because of the way he kept calling my name, but it kept going in and out.
I think that was like the. Oh, wait. Now that you say something, he's actually not here.
Yep. That's what I mean.
I just saw that. I thought it was me.
Yep.
My stuff did go out. Ooh. I think when my stuff went out, it might have knocked him out too.
But instead of knocking you completely out, it knocked him out instead.
Yep, that was the weird part. Like, I don't know why I just did that, but it is as it is.
I kept saying what, but I didn't hear what he was trying to say.
Yeah, I had a quick like buffer. I had to do like a knockout and back in, but I think I might have tossed him out. So I just wait and see if he makes it back in. He's probably gonna have to like reset because it's a pain in the ass. You're gonna have to do like, as you already know, you got to go into the thing, add out your mic, your camera, your name. So I want to see if my shit actually pops up different now. Does it pop up a T? Okay. Fucking, it was popping up like JT, and I'm like, that is not cool. And I was like, I am not JT. There we go. He's back. I got a Badoop.
I may have issues for the next few days.
Well, on the plus side, tomorrow.
Go lay down now. You're pissing me off.
And then tomorrow, if we decide to do that thing, go to the auction, we'll probably still launch like more like right around 9 o'clock. And then it's like, you're gonna make me wait that long to smoke my weed?
I'll smoke without you.
I just need to do like a business perspective because you really can't do a show from a box seat, from a VIP box seat, but we can do a full show from our tower. And the perk about the tower is we can have the camera on the show, the track, and the grandstands of like our show. Like, we could like show all the people and everything and stuff. So we could have a multi-purpose show like the next year.
Go lay down.
And then I was thinking that might be at one other few because like at the money flows, I'm gonna hold a few podcasts throughout the year, and people who are like part of the show and shit, they'll obviously get the tower. They'll be up in the towers because we'll have be doing like Monday through whatever 6 days. And when we do that, we'll do our run that way.
Let go.
I might just try to take and buy out the tower and all the VIP boxes, so then we can put family in the VIP boxes, and then some family can come up in the towers. So like, whatever works, some we'll figure out as the time approaches. Because I feel like the boxes shouldn't go. The VIP boxes should not go over $200-300 a pop. Now in the center, you might be looking closer to $500-600. The tower, I feel like that's like 2-3 grand. But as a business transaction, that is a tax write-off. Because it'll be all for, well, the tower would be the tax, because the other would be all personal for like family and stuff. Because I'm like, we get everybody up into the tower, do it for the show, and then figure out who, why. Like, because a lot of people are going to be afraid to climb up in that tower. I don't know if anybody's ever been in the tower, but I've been up in there when the National Guard won it when I was joining the Army.
He pouted himself to sleep.
He's like, psych, I'm awake.
Yeah, the only I can hear you. I can hear you guys. It's just I have the volume down low, not low, but low enough that it doesn't echo through the house.
Yeah.
I literally, I gotta turn my when I'm on when I'm on the game playing anything to do with Rust or gun games. I'm gonna start turning my volume down to pound it.
Yeah, but and I just gotta throw the joke out there. Joe did as well. I gotta say though, it's like I think that like fucking I'm being trolled by like the Pokemon world. They know that now that they know I like Ditto, and Joe goes and gets a pack and hits a Ditto. I was like, that's just like calling me in the queue. No, you want to buy some cards. It's weird seeing Eddie not to be a big box.
Right.
Hold on, you want to see a cool trick, Eddie? Watch this.
He's still like same size.
I know. I was like, I actually managed to get the boxes all about the right size to actually fit everybody in perfectly.
Where's LJ tonight?
Sure. I haven't heard from nobody today. I was like I've wrote people, but it's just been a silent day. But I hear probably everybody just got super busy today.
Because it seems like
And we already been
now, if I'm having a day like that, like I did last night, I'll pop on until someone else pops on, and then I'll pop off. So I know I'm not gonna get. I know that you're gonna still have an extra person in there.
Yeah, as I say, it was me and Puffin all night last night up until like the last what 10, 15 minutes, and Farm Boy pooped in. Today's my day. I'm just I don't know. Today's just not like a grand old day.
That's the way I felt. Like that's how I felt yesterday.
But I'm still here.
Yeah,
That's because I know how to bury it all. I know it's
He
unhealthy, but
low key is eyeballing you down, Jimmy.
he's like, I know you, Loki. What's he doing, poopers? He almost in the camera. He almost looks like the dog from Little Rascals with the face. I love that how that white black mark
I,
on
I
his face.
I actually seen the post that Jesse posted on Facebook about that. About him. You really trying to get rid of him? He's that.
He's at the adolescent anus years. I know that misery. That's why I compare dogs to
You
children
take it that way, rather than father.
because they could be pure chaotic.
Loki, it's bedtime.
Moments with big smiles like that, and that's like okay. It's like they could drive you up a wall, but at the end of the day,
Jesse's room is never that dark.
I'm in the living room.
Oh,
boy, there you go, dingus.
so you're never that dark when you're on video chat.
I'm never usually lit up. Whenever I'm up.
Oh, yeah,
I just got sick
like
and
it's
tired.
a whole different ball game.
I just after last night, I was just so pissed off at this that phone. So I was like, I'm not even bothering with the phone the rest of this week. I mean, told John, I was like, if he doesn't behave, and he didn't know how to respond to me. Yes, I'm stuttering. I've been on a stutter all day today. And I told him, so even though he bought his own in my house, my rules apply for every little thing. I was like, if you continue to be aggressive in school, I'm taking your phone and I'm wiping it and I am turning it into my business phone. He's like, well, I bought it. I was like, well, it's my house.
Oh shit!
I was like, you cannot respect your teachers. That's a big strike. You attack students. That's a big strike. We lost Puffin again. I was like, so I was like, unfortunately, I am the parent of discipline, and since I can't follow discipline rules of where like especially with autism. Autism discipline is a whole different ballgame.
Oh yeah.
Like I like the lost it. I like lost it. You could give like a spanking to the butt, but with autism, you can't spank to the butt because they don't understand. So the biggest thing with autism I've learned is you instead of like that type of punishment, the punishment is unfortunately explaining everything that they do wrong. And I'm starting to realize the last few days, like these snaps, he doesn't remember having them. So like when I don't know how to punish upon action when he kind of like blanks out and doesn't remember it.
I know exactly how that is because how he feels about that because I have the same issue.
Yeah, so like I'm trying to work with him, but it's like as I explain it to him, he's like, I didn't do that. He's like, I would never do that. And that's the thing. Before recently, he would never do that. So like I don't know. Like I'm gonna learn.
When I black out and go into a fucking full on rage, I do things that I never would never do. But when I black out like that, I do it, and then I don't remember what I did after the fact. But after I come out of it and they explain to me what I did wrong, I do apologize afterwards. Knowing that I don't remember, I still apologize afterwards.
kind of becomes more like a fuzzy, like blank feeling when it
Yeah.
happens. It's like almost like a static electricity running through your body type thing.
Hmm.
See me, I like it took me over 30 years to go learn how to control my temper because I don't have autism, but I got ADHD. So my ADHD is explosive at times,
Yo. And
and
you already know that I had the same problem as you do.
yeah, but yeah, like John, he's got the mix. He's got the unfortunate autism ADHD, which causes the blinks.
That's why I'm afraid of having. I'm afraid. I want to have kids of my own, but I'm afraid of my kids having the same issue, but worse than what I have.
See, like now, like me, I have control, learned how to control it.
And
Like
that's why if I ever find my soulmate and we have kids, I want an actual getaway room, a getaway room. Like if it's in the basement or in the attic, it's my getaway area. So if my kid is got the worst thing I do, and I don't want to snap at him like that, knowing that he's got the same problem but worse. I'd rather have a spot where I can just go and disappear for a little while and let everything calm down in the house.
yeah, it's called disengagement,
You know,
which I'm learning about that because like when he has those moments, instead of that's what I'm trying to teach my the oldest is because the bursts kind of go toward him at home and he reacts and the size is definitely as you know and there's a size difference between the two not
you
in
know,
height but body build
you know.
and unfortunately John kind of can't still he when he goes a full like breakout he's like an unstoppable force
I
but
tell you one thing. I no offense to. I understand if people like to shoot off fireworks. But if it's not a fucking holiday where you shoot up fireworks, what's the sense of shooting up fireworks?
America I could if I had the money let me tell you what I would have fireworks all July long.
Yeah, they haven't had since July 4th. They it was during the week before the 4th of July, and then the day after. But they haven't shoot any fireworks since then until now.
Yeah, it's one of the less like they're just waiting for their opening, like weather wise, because you get too much moisture that'll cause issues with fireworks. And then rain, you can't light them in rain because you'll soak everything, and once again, you'll ruin your stuff.
Yeah, but see, with the down here, they don't. The reason why they don't shoot fireworks down here when it's dry, when it's so dry out and there's no rain or anything, they wait until it gets done raining after a nice rainstorm or something, and then they'll fucking shoot up the fireworks because the ground's wet.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I don't think I sent it to you, but I did send it to Puffin today. What do you think about the house I'm looking at? Did I send it to the group to show the house? I think I just sent it privately to Puffin earlier. Like, it's not a it's gorgeous, but it's funny because it's literally like the midway point between me and Puffin. Actually, the only thing I just don't like about it is it'll be a little bit too quiet for my liking. I kind of like for me, quietness is my weakness, so I kind of like noise. But I don't like too much noise like the cities because this shit drives me nuts.
Yeah,
So it's like a mix around.
yeah.
All right, there we go. Holy screws! These crickets are wilding tonight. So we got paid crickets in the background tonight. They're here to be our actors.
Did you guys see the video of the Catskill Falls?
Yes,
You see how bad that water was flowing?
the helicopter view, right?
Yep.
I think I sent that to group.
And guess what? They also had pictures and videos of the Snake Road. They had to clear out fucking stones off the road.
So that was on Palinville, right?
Yep, going up to Haynes Falls.
I thought so.
That the area where the falls are, the stones in that area are coming off the fucking side of the hill there, going down to the road.
There we go. Let's get that there. All right. My stuff is being a little buggy. I just I'm gonna do something like that.
There's also a video mommy showed me of
Are you in?
a video of Socrates, how bad their flooding was.
I'm in now.
I was gonna say I thought I showed you in. That's what I start messing up.
Yeah, no, my shit cut out for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it gets a little bit on that. I can hear it on occasion. It goes choppy.
Yeah, that is 1000% me. But
Yeah,
we'll talk.
looks like weather ain't favorable over here. What's going on, Joe? So I see the Pokemon gods are taunting me through you today.
What up, bro?
When do you think? Did you talk to him on Monday about joining on that Friday night if he's not busy?
Oh yeah, we've talked about that before.
Monday was pretty fun. You missed out on a lot of shit Monday.
Hey, I was on there for a little while. I'm not really big on that one. I'd rather stick with this show than that show.
Eddie doesn't.
Why
Eddie can't
you
keep
can
up with
still
our
sit
gaming.
here and smoke.
I don't think Eddie could keep up with the pace like how we
It's
just
not like it's
constantly.
freaking talking to.
That's just like gaming at the table
Yeah,
is like
I
that crossbridge between gaming
can't
and podcast.
even keep up with the pace. I
That's
just
what makes
sit
us
there,
so unique.
move,
You know?
and listen. And if I know what they're talking about, I'll talk about it too. But if not, I just sit back and listen.
That's the fun part about it. Also, like we just we're just so immune to like a consistent flow, like because like TikTok shows and stuff, like topics go so fast, like it just becomes it's more natural to us. Like we could be in one conversation and like 30 seconds later, 6 conversations deep.
Yeah.
Me and Joe's been hosting so long, it's natural to us. It's like when we've had our own shows, and then when we merged.
I think that's the main reason why you don't see me on the shows too often with you guys because I'm not used to it yet.
I was gonna say Joe. Let's see, he's been. We met. Let's see.
Knowing that I've been wanting this our smoke session to go live, but it's kind of to me it's like a weird thing because I never done it before, so it's kind of like I'm kind of iffy about it sometimes.
See, like I've guessed it. Me and Joe, we've known each other now for a little over 6 years, and we knew each other since like Trump was president on the first round, and when he lost his election and shit. Too, but we'll stay out of that conversation. Just try not to pull that one here, but. I've been on his shows here and there. Then we became real good friends. I started a whole brotherhood over TikTok. And then I started hosting my table of conversation. Next month will be a year, which I'm going. I'm going to Saturday night. I am going to pop back on because I'm going to put a post up tomorrow, kind of get everybody ready for the show Saturday night. Which I'm probably going to get violated like crazy because I've been seeing this everybody jumping on blame Israel and the Jewish community of Israel, but I want to know why everybody else has their problems and where they stand and what their issues are. Me, my issues are my issues. It's war related, but as a community wise, I can't say much. But war wise, I have a very strong opinion. And outside interference within the United States. That's where I only have my stance. But that's as always, just like the United States government, my issue stands with the Israeli government. So that's why, like, when I do my show on Saturday, I could hear everybody else's point of view on why. Now I'll probably get hit with a shitload of shit stuff because I was doing. I'm just doing right now little prompts, not even prompts, like little. You might as well say prompts, like uploads to TikTok, and I wasn't getting any views. So it's like, and then that interfered with my lives. But I just hit two. I just did two more posts, and they just banked about 1,000 each.
Damn.
So I think now I can probably like that shit's getting corrected on TikTok. I'll do an occasional Saturday show here and there, but I'm not expecting anybody else to come because, like I said, the weekend's everybody's free time.
Yeah.
For me, my free time is just listening to a bunch of people, and then I want to do a TikTok award show, so kinda I gotta get back to at least one show a week. So then this way I could kind of get my category because like we got a bunch of shit coming together. Like I'm putting categories like Joe, if you're still here, he'll remember this one, and he's gonna just bust out laughing. Our belligerent drunken firefighter out of Florida, nonetheless. Now, do I know if this person's really a firefighter? I do not. They are something special. And like, I don't even think she'll ever poke around to any of my shows, but I swear to God, she's earned her own category for the most insane storytelling ever. Because she was sitting there like she came on the show. She sounded like she was extremely belligerent. She was under the influence of alcohol. But she's like, I'm not under the influence or anything. I just got out of work. I just did a 24-hour shift as a firefighter. I was like, I have respect for that. But then, all of a sudden, she had to go from work, and her roommate's dog had a seizure, and they were trying to take it down the stairs to take it to the vet, and she broke her foot. And then went back to work and finished the shift. If you break a bone, you are not going back to work, especially a foot. I have broke my foot. I broke my foot and I've walked to the hospital. And it was about 3/4 of a mile walk, and it was the longest walk in my life, and I had to have a person under each arm. And that's the old Harmony Acre days. I was sitting in a windowsill. We were drinking, and I forgot I was sitting on a windowsill that literally sits above a flight of stairs. And somebody called me, my dumb ass being stoned and drunk. I turned sideways on my chair, and I go to step, and I drop 10 feet. And the tip of my foot hits the chair. And like that, this is my foot. When that foot hit the chair, it went like that. Right in the middle, and it snapped, and holy shit. I'll tell you what, I never felt such a pain in my life as having my foot snapped the way it did. But apparently they said I only sprained it, even though I watched my foot flex the way it did. But with a really loud pop, and they just splinted it. And then ever since then, my right leg's been fucked up. But and then this lady, and then she went on like ranting and raving how she's women's rights in the workplace world. I was like, I support your cause. It's like, it's not a cause, it's a job. I was like, so you're saying it's a job to defend for women's rights? I was like, you just said you're fighting for women's rights, but belittled women saying we're sticking up for women's job. I was like, what in the hell? Wait. And I am fucking. I don't know why today I'm just so exhausted. I didn't do much of shit. I did a little bit of weed whacking. As soon as I started weed whacking, the weather was good. But as soon as I got done with one little tiny chunk of yard, one of the side yards, it was like a 4 minute job. And then by the time I got to the end of it, it just started pouring. I'm like, go figure. But tomorrow I'm going to be testing out a technique to see about easing pain. I've got this knee brace that actually fits just snug. I call it the modern day Forrest Gump trap. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. I'm so not ready for it.
What you gotta do tomorrow?
There's gonna be back up in the 80s. Weather's gonna be good. I gotta more than likely grass is gonna start shooting up like crazy, so I gotta do a little bit of that, and then potentially might go to the box seat auction tomorrow. That starts at 7 o'clock, so I'll probably get down there like 6:45 ish. And I'm gonna poke through, see what their prices are on it, and so on and so forth.
Edward.
What?
Oh, Joe, if you're still in here, did you get any more good hauls beside the badass Ditto? I gotta just kill this for 1 second.
I gotta find the 2 little cards I found at DG.
Oh, you know the weird part when you weren't connecting in, you were actually connected.
Really?
Yeah, like when you were writing, I realized it just now. I was like, hold on. I was like, when you were writing, you were already in here, but on your end, it must have been showing that you weren't. Oh, nice. I would, I would kill to get some of those. Not literally, to get some of those Ditto peels. I want to know how you get a peel Ditto graded though,
You
because how would they know it's
send it out like anything.
I feel like where that's the hard part is like the peel dittos getting those graded. Kind of don't know what you're getting underneath of it, so it's like I feel like that'd be a hard card to grade. What cool things did you get out of your cards?
Aren't you like what he
Oh,
did?
also while you're typing out, Joe, I put a video up on the YouTube. It's about like a 6 minute and change video. But it's like pictures of all the chaotic flooding that has happened up here yesterday that like had us on the verge of like rescheduling. That's what I was thinking. That's like yeah, like have to keep it peeled to get it graded. I feel kind of like it's hard to get it graded while it's while it's still unpeeled. Because like unless they got some sort of like special light or something.
Hey Jimmy, do you know Thomas is trying to cover your camera, not mine?
Say what?
Do you see that the comments is trying to cover your camera
Uh,
here than mine?
yes, I kind of moved it. I kind of centered it out last night. That's what I say. It's about figuring out where you want to set everything. And like once you figure out a perfect spot, I realize center top is probably like the best place because especially like if I'm not lighting myself up, I can actually show the thing.
Yeah.
Uh, knee has been bugging all day today. So say like though, but ultimately though, I kind of feel like they might be the same dittos, but I feel kind of like maybe it might be a different ditto here and there. But maybe on the peels it might just be the same. Let's puff and hit buffers again. But I guess he wasn't joking about those buffers coming tonight.
Yeah.
See, buffers. Boy, boy. He wasn't joking.
I can tell you that's for sure.
Oh boy. Now that I can hear what he was saying earlier when I had that quick knockout, it now makes sense to what you heard. At least he's saying that's a win. So I say when I came out, I've seen all those clouds, and some of those clouds, storm clouds, look pretty rough. Damn, we've been live for 51 minutes already. John's fucking booking it. Tomorrow, I'm hoping. I'm in high hopes.
Nobody's over there trying to like leave. You can just had a big yawn and right after I see the teeth on his making.
So how long are you gonna be at the auction for?
Like I said, I only want to really be there only just to really see the price on a couple of the boxes and the tower. I'm hoping the tower's like the very first auction.
But if they're not, you're gonna be there until it comes up, huh?
But yeah, there's not that many box seats, and there's probably not that many bidders, so they'll probably zip right through the box seats and the tower. I figure it shouldn't be no more than an hour and a half.
Hopefully you'll be back before the show.
So I say, no matter what time I make it back, my goal is that we will be live. It's just it might be a little shorter of a live. We might just do our same bullshit, and we'll see. If my phone was functional, I'd probably just go live right there at the auction and just let everybody watch the auction live.
Like I said it before, I said it to you before. I'm gonna say it again. The way every time, last time you had issues with your phone like that, it was time for a new phone.
Oh, I can tell you, it's definitely look at that black spot on the top of my screen now.
It's time for a new phone.
See, when I tell you guys that I have this black line, it ain't no joke. Like it takes up like that much of my screen. But in reality, I would be getting me a new phone. But as any parent out there would say, the kids come first. So it's like by the time I do everything for the kids, I don't give a shit about my phone. It still works as long as it keeps working. I keep on pushing.
Yeah, but let's think of it this way: as soon as we start making money off of these lives, you'll be able to keep up, able to get yourself a new phone.
So that's like Farm Boy, yourself, Puffin, Joe, and me. We'll all like. I'll make sure everybody has their own. We have like a private business owned that's literally just like some of the lives. So like if we're doing some random shit out and about and we want to go live together on our own shows and shit, you can have shit on your phone. It's not just a Google conversation, but your own as well. Because that's my biggest encouragement. A table conversation. I want to grow our community, but I also want you guys to grow your communities too. And that's where, like, I see the biggest mindset.
Right now, it's just best for me to stick to this right now until I'm able to
Yeah.
get about.
Yeah, I get that. What you're still like in your learning phase, trying to figure out things.
Yeah, but also if I'm gonna go live and do my own shows like for car shows and stuff like that, I want to be able to get get able to go to these shows for me to go live. But until then, I gotta wait.
Yep.
With everything going on, when Matt not having a vehicle and this and that, it's like there's some things that he wants to do with he wants to take us to the zoo down here. He
Yep.
wants to take us to. There's a in November. In November down here, they have a fair they do every in November. He wants to take us to that,
Yep.
and if I'm going to go to those things like that, I want to do live shit to do with that stuff. I want to be able to be able to go there before I can able to go live.
Yep. So I say you got your learning curve. It's highly understandable. It takes a minute to learn.
And it doesn't take that much for me to learn to go live. I've done it before with the cruise night in Athens on Facebook. Look from Facebook.
Yep. Since table of conversation launched, just for shits and giggles, I know it's not like a superior, but for YouTube, it's pretty phenomenal. We're up to 860 views, 22 likes, 2 comments, and 14 shares. The shares are the big win right there because the people are sharing it. Then I just wish I knew what it showed that got shared. Let's see. It doesn't show.
The only reason why I'm thinking about sharing a couple of our videos on Facebook because I have like Matt and
Yeah.
on there, and if I post it on Facebook, people will my friends, not you guys. I'm talking about my other friends. Will see that and they'll go like, "Oh shit, we gotta check this out."
Yeah. I was like right now, me and Joe, because I out of the shorts. The top one is me and Joe when we did. What was it? Let's see.
Oh,
Which one was when we did? Oh yeah, gaming at the table conversation.
Because
And
I think think that if we do something like that after our show and post it on Facebook, we might get more people from Facebook to join into our live.
I got to build up the lives or the. Uh, I got to create. I got to go over to the table conversation Facebook page and I gotta create a group for gaming at the table and the table conversation podcast.
Yeah,
And then I have to create a fan page also for the TikTok as well. And then luckily it's only 3 shows run, so it's kind of simple. Dedicated right to these two. And if I continue pressing on, I'd have to. Sundays I refuse to do anything on a Sunday, unless we're like if we're on a podcast, that's different. But
The only reason why I'm thinking of doing that with some of our live episodes of our podcast on TikTok is that I might help people from Facebook that I'm friends with, and people that I'm not friends with, but they see see the post, they'll be like, "All right, we gotta check this out on YouTube. Let's go check this out." And then we
Mhm.
might get more people from Facebook that don't do. Because you know that a lot of people on Facebook don't really barely do anything.
Yeah.
So by us doing, so if each of us posted on Facebook and don't go live on Facebook, but post it after the show,
Yo.
you see a lot of people popping on YouTube and checking the table of conversation on YouTube, and that's where you're gonna see a lot more people following us.
Yeah. As I say, right now we finally got gaming at the table going on Monday through Friday. We booked new table conversation.
Right now we're just testing it. In a way, we're kind of testing it out. So
Yeah.
it's best just to wait because right now, like you said, we're doing pretty good with people watching our shows and liking us and following us. It's still we're still this is the first month that we did this.
Yeah, I think we're on week 3 or week 4. I'm not sure. It's not around there.
So I give it until the end of next month to really start posting it on Facebook.
Yeah. Like I'm looking through the views and they're up and down. That's a good thing though. Say for the most part, like the numbers range for summertime, especially because summertime, a lot of people aren't going to be sitting indoors and stuff.
You know,
But we're still hitting like. Let me go here and look. I'm going to circulate because then I'm just going to go through gaming and the podcast. So the week that we hit with that, like gaming at the table that week kicked off. Oops, I'm opening up the fucking thing. 88 views, which is good for our time of year because usually as the colder season kicks up, we'll be hitting hundreds.
yeah.
And then when we did our first podcast, we had 62, which was exactly 3 weeks ago. So yeah. And then we got 61 views, 58, 60. And then we get back to gaming 87, podcast 60, 103 for the podcast. See, some days they hit. And then we got, let's see, 15 other little thing. And then we got 59, 45. And then gaming hit 40. We're hitting the best peak of season, so our numbers are going to drop because of the season. And then we got gaming. Oh, no, never said we had the double blast there. So we had 101 views there. So we kind of went back to back with being up to in the hundreds, which is shocking. Then we go like 27, 48, 50, 43. And then now the rest are still catching up. Which I learned on Rumble, it could take anywhere from a couple days to actually get everything.
Oh yeah.
Well, these allergies fucking suck. I've been that in them since like fucking April.
I have a funny feeling everything will start fucking. Well, YouTube and all that will fucking start popping as soon as fucking winter. I say by October, November we'll start popping.
Oh, yeah. You'll have a lot less outside time, so more people be poking in, more viewers popping up. Like me and Joe, I think our best is almost to 300. And that was like right around October. And then like all the way through winter, we never went under like 150. Like we were always right around like 100 to 200, almost 300.
Oh yeah.
And that was just the start of the show. And then we did have the one that Puffin decided to sarcastically drop off a pre-rolls. Like, make sure you smoke this during the live. Somehow the live it's supposed to be 2 hours. That's 2.5. I don't got no weed.
I'm smoking res.
I don't even have that.
He's smoking president.
what the times that I did get a little bit a piece of a fucking pre roll, I smoked out of a small little bowl there, so there's some uh, the resin
Did
and
you
what
check
the one thing
all
I
that
like.
for him?
The one thing I like about when you fucking pack a bowl is when you go pack a bowl, some of it drops down into the hole.
Yeah.
So when you're smoking the fucking weed on top in their bowl, it's so the res is going down onto the green in the bowl. So you're getting not just the res, you're getting the weed hit too.
Yeah.
How resin is created.
Theories.
It's just like when you're smoking a cigarette.
No, it's not. That causes tar.
Say hello. I'm visible for a minute again. Barely. Holy shit.
When you're smoking
This
out of
camera
stuff,
angle right.
what creates the resin? Minus the ashes,
I don't know.
smoke.
The smoke? Huh.
Is that oh yeah, that's kind of cool to learn. That smoke is here because the smoke, since it carries all the chemical compounds of the marijuana, it actually can solidify around the little bits of marijuana that actually increase its size.
Um,
It's why when you're smoking a
Because
bowl, you'll realize, especially if you're the one of the people that's like, oh, it's beyond to knock it out.
yeah.
You would, like, how else would we be getting resin if it wasn't for the smoke?
You know, I tell you one thing, my bowl, almost every one of my bowls that I have, of glass bowls that I without me cleaning them, they were fucking so fucking thick with fucking res that there
Eddie
was
Hopkins
there
in the fucking roll.
my one bowl that my mom is trying to it needs it. My mom is trying to clean it, but it's so fucking thick with res that she literally has to just find an old pot or take the stuff that Georgia gave to her and clean it completely out. That's how thick it is inside there.
one thing I've learned about res will break your pieces if you don't clean it quick enough. That's how
Hold on.
I know. After some of you are laughing at this, but my bong's name is Rick Stick because of the way it was built. But with Rick Stick, unfortunately, broke because the res buildup was so potent. When I tried to blow it out, it fucking blew the fucking
You know,
piece off, and my bong broke in two. And I was like,
well,
"Yeah,
my mom up in when we lived up in New York, Jesse seen what my mom did that one time. She took an old pot that she had and boiled it, and cleaned it that way.
yeah." The boiling trick is the best way to break it
Yeah,
down. But
because when you break it down, after she gets done, she'll drain it in a coffee filter and let it sit there and dry.
yeah,
And that's how we still able to smoke. Hey, when we don't have no weed and our bowls need to be cleaned out, hey, what's the next best thing? The res. You found out about that, Jimmy.
yeah. Unfortunately, I did. Not a fan of it though,
Hey, at
but
least you get something out of it.
yeah, that's one win. Is when you get to the point. I'm not gonna minimize, but you know what I mean. There, because I'm not killing my battery life or overheating my phone, so don't got to try to look at the black box. You can see the circle that fluctuates to my voice.
And and you know what's funny about it? when I was smoking res when I had no weed and you were smoking weed. If I remember correctly, you go like, "Why are you smoking res? Why do you don't have no weed? That's better than res."
Yeah, and then I finally made it to the point where I had to smoke res for the first time. I was like, oh, works, but it's
It's
disgusting.
disgusting, but it works. When you don't have no money to get in or to re up or anything, what's the next best thing? And it might be nasty and everything because it's so sticky and all that shit. But hey, if I can get fucking high, a good buzz or a high off of it, I'm not knocking
Nope.
it.
Here comes chokeout number two.
I try to get smoke as much of the res out of this as I can because soon I'm gonna have my more weed, and this is the only bowl I got left that I can smoke out of so far.
I'm in the double whammy. I'm out of cigarettes and I'm out of bud, but you know what?
Hey, you got tomorrow.
I have no high. I have zero hopes for tomorrow, really.
But if you go when you're on your way to the a little extra early and get yourself some tobacco or twos on the way back, way to the auction,
Right now, I am too broke to even think about it.
or you don't have no money for it to get it anymore right now.
I'm broke at the
What
moment.
about tomorrow?
Still just as
Oh, I
broke.
forgot. Yeah. Well, who gets money in the house?
I'm the bread maker. I'm old school. The man does
I
that.
know. That's just the point. What I'm trying to say is, when you do finally get money, you will get enough money to get. Sooner or later, you'll have money.
So right now, my investment spent is going to be spent otherwise because school
I
time's coming
know.
around. So all my school. After school stuff's all done, then I'll be good. But till then, fuck
That's
it.
the one. That's the one thing I hate to say. I hate. Gonna hate. No offense to down here school, but if I ever got have kids of my own, I'm raising my kids in New York. But then I can at least get a longer time when my kids when summer vacation comes around.
I know. At the same time, they get out in May and go back at the end of August. They actually get more time in the south off than up in the north. We get out at the very, very end of June and we go right back usually the first week of September. But they got this year, since it was would have started back up on Thursday, they decided to make it teacher whatever days, so they don't got to go back till the following Tuesday, the day after Labor Day.
You know what's surprising me, and what's really surprising is the school during the winter time. I guarantee you, the schools during the winter time, they really didn't use too much of their fucking snow days.
I don't think we did either. I think we had like three,
You
maybe
know,
four.
to my opinion, to me, if I was if, if it's not really the school's decision. It's actually the who that makes the decision of the vacation time and shit like that. The school, the
School
school.
board. Yeah, yeah, school board makes that up. Like we don't use up our snow days, and we get make up snow days. And it's my favorite thing because I always laugh because our snow days in spring are like 80-degree
Yeah,
days.
but see,
Like it,
I would take it. I would calculate how many snow days there weren't used during the winter time, and I would split them up between the vacation times.
yeah.
They get an extra couple more days during that, like say the winter
Spring break.
recess. they get an extra 2 to 3 more days of winter recess because of those days weren't used. Certain ones amount wasn't used.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what we did last year. We added on.
But see, they only add that you notice they only add a few days or more during those like spring recess and winter recess. Those are the only two they add 2 more days to. They never add a couple more days to the summer.
Okay with
Like
that.
the one vacation time they don't give them an extra 2 to 3 more days of vacation days.
Yeah.
Now, if I was running the school board, I would have made that like done it that way because at least the kids will have extra 2 more days of summer vacation before they really have to be at school.
We kind of did that this year, but they like I said, it was like whatever the teacher day is. I forgot about that.
Teachers conference.
Staff development day. That's what it's called. The staff development day. So with staff development day, what they do with that is they go ahead and give their students like a few extra days off.
You know,
What this year is going into spring break, they actually kind of used an extra couple days to extend spring break.
you know,
Now this year, I don't know how winter's going to play out. And I still got another month and a half before I give my outlook.
you know what be really fucked up? I'm sorry to say it, and I'm not trying to jinx it on you guys.
The south winds the most snow in a winter a single storm for the fourth year in a row.
No, I'm talking about me moving down south, and you guys get fucking hit with a fucking massive fucking winter.
Yep. But it's been the complete opposite.
And he's the one that's gonna get blamed. He's gonna be falling on a stop crying. We got 3.5 feet of snow.
Yeah, it'll be fucked up. I go outside and there's that much snow at night. During the only time that we get, if it's cold enough when the snow does come down, it was thick. But going to what I was hearing, they only get about this much of snow.
No, but
Times are changing though. South's getting more snow 3 winters in a row than we've got.
Get enough to cover the fucking grass, and then it's gone the next day. 'Cause, we'll get a couple of days of cold days and nights.
Yep.
And because I noticed that when I was over there, those cold nights that we had and days that we had, it was so cold overnight that we actually had frost on the cars and on the grass. And then as soon as the sun came up and hit that grass and the cars, it was gone.
Yep.
Not even, I sat there outside one day when it was cold out in the morning, and I seen the frost on Matt's van. I sat there and watched the sun come up and melt it in less than 5 minutes. And I say, in 2 seconds, it was gone.
So it's a perk of the south. The shit can come and go quick, but in the north it takes a minute. But we are right at our end. So
All right, I'll catch you tomorrow, whenever.
all right, I will catch everybody else as well. We will catch you guys tomorrow night. And until then, have a good day.
Here.
Enjoy your Friday.